This article is a companion to Turkish grammar and contains some information that might be considered grammatical. The purpose of this article is mainly to show the use of some of the yapım, ekleri structural suffixes of the Turkish language, as well as to give some of the structurally important words like pronouns, determiners, postpositions, and conjunctions. Origins. See also Turkish language #vocabulary. In the 9th century, Turks began to convert to Islam and to use the Arabic alphabet. When the Seljuk Turks overran Persia, they adopted for official and literary use the Persian language, which meanwhile had borrowed many Arabic words. Thus educated Turks had available for the use the vocabularies of 3 languages: Turkish, Arabic, and Persian. When the Ottoman Empire arose out of the remains of the Seljuk Empire in Anatolia, its official language, Osmanlika or Ottoman Turkish, became the only language to approach English in the size of its vocabulary. However, common people continued to use Kaba Turkce or rough Turkish, which contained much fewer loanwords and which is the basis of the modern Turkish language. With the advent of the Turkish Republic in 1923 came the attempt to unify the languages of the people and the administration, and to westernize the country. The modern Turkish alphabet, based on the Latin script, was introduced. Also, Arabic and Persian words were replaced, as possible, by Turkish words surviving in speech, obsolete Turkish words, new words formed regularly from the agglutinative resources of Turkish, thoroughly new words or formations. However, still a large portion of current Turkish words have Arabic or Persian origins. Turkish has words borrowed from Greek due to the Ottoman Empire having conquered the Byzantine Empire. There are also borrowings from other European languages, or from the common technical vocabulary of Europe. In the latter case, the borrowings are usually taken in the French pronunciation. Origin of the words in Turkish vocabulary. The 2005 edition of Güncel Türkçe Sözlük, the official dictionary of the Turkish language published by Turkish Language Association, contains 104,481 words, of which about 86% are Turkish and 14% are of foreign origin. Among the most significant foreign contributors to Turkish vocabulary are Arabic, French, Persian, Italian, English, and Greek. Nouns. Nouns. From nouns and adjectives, the suffix "ci" attached to a noun denotes a person involved with what is named by the noun. İSci, worker, balıkçı, fishmonger, gazeteci, newsagent, or journalist. The suffix "lik" attached to a noun or adjective denotes an abstraction, or an object involved with what is named by the noun. İyilik, goodness, tozluk, salçalı, günlük, diary, daily, gecelik, nightgown. Nouns. From verbs. The noun in im denoting an instance of action was mentioned in the introduction to Turkish grammar. Yat, lie down, yatir, lay down, yatırım, investment. For more examples on word derivations, see the related article, List of replaced loanwords in Turkish. Adjectives. Classification of adjectives. Adjectives can be distinguished as being descriptive or determinative, in particular, demonstrative, numerical, indefinite, interrogative. For an intensive form, the first consonant and vowel of a adjective can be reduplicated. A new consonant is added to m, p, r, or s, but there is no simple rule for which one. Baska, other, bambaska, completely different. Kati, hard, kaskati, hard as a rock. Uru, dry, kupkuru, dry as a bone. Temiz, clean. Tertemize, clean as a whistle. The determinative adjectives, or determiners, are an essential part of the language, although Turkish takes some of its determiners from Arabic and Persian. Demonstrative adjectives: that, bu, this, su, this or that. These are also demonstrative pronouns, used with plural nouns. These adjectives represent the English those and these. There is no such inflection of adjectives in Turkish. Numerical adjectives. The cardinal numbers are built up in a regular way from the following. Units follow multiples of 10. Powers of 10 come in descending order. Yuz Kirkdokus milyar bes yuz doksand yedi million sekiz yuz yetmiş bin altı yuz doksan bir meter 149,597,870,691 meters. The cardinals are generally not used alone, but a general word for a unit is used, such as tain, literally grain, kisi, person. Remembering that the plural suffix is not used when numbers are named, we have tain bira 4 beers, alti kisi years we are 6. For the cardinal numbers, others can be derived with suffixes ordinal nci, distributive collective z. Sarada yedimsizen is u a 7th in line, bira ikiza 1 each, 2 each ikisla twins. Indefinite adjectives. The cardinal ber 1 can be used as an indefinite article. Other so-called indefinite adjectives might be listed as follows: universal, her, each, every, tum, the whole, butane, whole, all, existential, bazi, some, biraz, a little, berkak, a few, several, negative, hic, none, quantitative, Arizona, little, few, cock, much, many, distinguishing, baska, dija, oteki, ober, other, identifying, eine, same. Interrogative adjectives hangi, which, quote semicolon dot, kac, how much, or how many, quote semicolon dot, nasil, what sort, quote dot dot, sart kac, what time is it, kac sart, how many hours. Adjectives from nouns, added to a noun. Liuses indicates presence or absence of what is named by the noun. Tuzlu, tusuz, salted, salt-free. Umitli, umits is hopeful, hopeless. Also, li indicates origin. Ankara yim, I am from Ankara. Finally, added to the verbal noun in me, the suffix li creates the necessitative verb gitmeli yim, I must go. The pattern is plus meli plus. The native speaker may perceive meli as an indivisible suffix denoting compulsion. The analysis here is in #Lewis. Added to a noun for a person. Ce makes the adjective #Lewis. Kokuka, childish, karamanka, heroic. Adverbs. Adjectives can generally serve as adverbs, good or well. The adjective might then be repeated, as noted earlier. A repeated noun also serves as an adverb, carpi, door, carpi, door to door. The suffix ce makes nouns and adjectives into adverbs. One source calls it the benzerlikagorliki ki, considering it as another case ending. Attached to adjectives, ce is like the English lie, guzelche, beautifully. Attached to nouns, ce can be like the English like. Turkçe konuş, speak like Turks, speak Turkish. Adverbs of place include asagi, yukari, down, up, geri, ileri, backwards, forwards, disari, iseri, outside, inside, beri, ot, hither, yon, kasi, opposite, dot. These can also be treated as adjectives and nouns. Also, to the demonstrative pronouns o, u, and su, as well as to the interrogative pronoun ni, the suffix re can be added, treated as a noun. The result has cases serving as adverbs of place, nere, ura, with a, hither, thither, nearid, urada, where, here, there, neariden, buriden, oraden, whence, hence, thence. Postpositions. With genitive and absolute. The following are used after the genitive pronouns benim, bism, senin, size and onan and kimin, and after the absolute case of other pronouns and nouns, gibi, like taz. Isen for I'll with Kada as much as dot. For example, a certain corporation may describe its soft drink as buzzkibi, like ice, that is, ice cold. However, another corporation may say of itself jibasi yok, it's like non-existent, that is, there's nothing like it. Thus the label of postposition does not adequately describe gibi. Turkish vocabulary #Shaykh proposes calling it a predicate, because of its use in establishing similarity, jibashin, thou art like a donkey. Beni comes say a chekmas gibi berduigu mias, he will look down on, like a feeling, that is, a feeling as if he will look down on me. The particle al can be both comitative and instrumental. It can also join the preceding word as a suffix. Deniz il konustuk, deniz il konustuk, deniz and I, we spoke. Here the literal translation, we spoke with Deniz, may be incorrect. Sekich il vur is sekikal vur, hit with a hammer. With dative, used after nouns and pronouns in the dative case are dogru, towards, gore, according to, kada, as far as, kasi, against, dot, with ablative once, sonra, before, after, beri, since, iti baron, from, on, dole, because of, with absolute. The following postpositions are case forms of nouns with a third-person possessional suffix. They can be understood as forming nominal compounds, always indefinite, with the preceding words bakimden, from the point of view of hakinder, concerning, about, tarafinden, by the agency of, usunden, because of, interjections. Some samples include, secular, of Heidi, come on, Heidi Kisla Okula, girls to school. Invoking the deity, implicitly, Amen, mercy, Koksukur, much thanks, explicitly, Allah Allah, goodness gracious, Hey Allah, valor, by God. Conjunctions. Some Turkish conjunctions are borrowed from Persian and Arabic. Logical conjunction. The cumulative sense of the English A and B can be expressed several ways, a VEB, bila, a, bida, dot. For the adversative sense of but or only, there are ama and fakat, also yanas. For emphasis, hem a, hem b, both A and B. Logical disjunction for the sense of English, or of A b, yar a b, yar a yada b. The pattern of the last two can be extended. Yare yabi versi, yare yabi yadasi. Logical non-disjunction ni a ni b, neither a nor b. Dot. Ni ab tam bagim sizdemokratikuye, neither USA nor EU. Fully independent democratic Turkey. Ni a ni b ni c, not a b a c. Quote dot. Implication b, kunkuwe b, because a, aysa, b dir. If A, then B. Both kunku and aga are Persian. The latter is not generally needed, because the conditional form of the verb is available. The Persian conjunction key brings to Turkish the Indo-European style of relating ideas. Bekal mizini istiyorum, her waiting I desire, but istiyorum ki bekals and I desire that he wait. Thus ki corresponds roughly to English, that, but with a broader sense. Guns bat mistiki koye vardik, the sun had set that at the village we arrived. Kirazi yedrim ki seka gibi, the cherry I ate that sugar like. The following is from a newspaper. Varditin ni yazik ki haindi. Buikia siklamardan anli yorozki esivit, osmanli tarihi adli burkitap hazili yormus. Vardatan, Tevfik Parsavi Londra Conferanci Hakandarkia Siklamaleri Gostiri Yorki Sayan Esavit, Yarkantara Hamizi Sidi Olara Cancelamemus, Bukonuda Aki Guvenila Aristia Maleri ve Saglim Belglaleri Gormanmus, D. Yorki, Binim Sars and Koku Kligumdan Beridinla Digim Sila Var. For these two accounts, we understand that Esavit is preparing a book called Ottoman History. His accounts concerning Baydin, Tevfik Pasha and the London Conference show that Mr. Ecevit has not seriously studied our recent history, has not seen trustworthy research and sound documentation on this subject. He says that, "There are many things I heard personally from my childhood till today." Verbs. The verb stem tomisl, make clean, is the adjective temis, clean, with the suffix la. Many verbs are formed from nouns or adjectives with la, asla, make ahead, that is, begin. Kilital, make locked, that is, lock. Kul, make dirty. Kopakal. The suffixes indicates reciprocal action, which is expressed in English by each other or one another. Gorasmek, to see one another, but rather, to make love with each other. Many causative verbs are formed with dir. Old ermek, to kill. Yaptir, make to have something done.